All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to make a quick video and talk about our upcoming 500 subscriber giveaway and talk about what kind of content you can expect from us for the next couple of months. We've ran into some complications with some tech issues. Had a couple of videos that I wanted to get uploaded, but unfortunately I ran into some issues I'll talk about later on if you're interested. But first I want to talk about the 500 subscriber giveaway. We are at 485 as of recording this. This will go up on Friday the 12th, so we might be higher than that when this is live. But we want to celebrate hitting 500 subscribers. We're really, really thankful for all the support y'all have given us and for checking into the videos. We hope you've been enjoying it, and I hope that the quality of the production and the fishing itself has gone up over the last year and a half or so that we've been doing this. And we've just really enjoyed this. We've really enjoyed interacting with you all, sharing our trips out there and any kind of knowledge we might have. And we've enjoyed discussing it with you in the comments and so on and so forth. But once we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway, and we'll announce what's in that giveaway once we hit that number, and we will release a video once we do that, and then we'll talk about the details of it. But it'll be very similar. Actually, it'll be exactly like our 250 subscriber giveaway. We're going to do it on our Facebook page, just because that's the easiest way to make sure we get this to the right person. I think there used to be a way to send instant messages over YouTube, but that doesn't appear to be the case anymore. So it seems like this is the easiest way, because then we can just direct message you over Facebook. But if there's some of you that do not have Facebook accounts, we can understand that. We just want to, if you don't have a Facebook account, we're going to figure out a way to do it over YouTube as well, so that you can enter via the comments on that video. It might require a little bit of extra security. We might ask you to verify by sending us an email. We'll have an Appalachian Kayaking and Adventures Gmail account by then, and we might say, okay, email us at this address, and then we might reply to that and ask you to maybe put a number or something in the comments, just to make sure that you are the person that we're getting it to, that the winner is actually the email that we received. We don't want to risk this getting into the wrong hands. We just want to make sure it's done right. So basically what will happen is we'll have you on the Facebook page, we'll have you like, comment, and share, be subscribed to the YouTube channel, and every name that's done that will be entered into a random spinner wheel. And then for the YouTube, we'll have your username in there as well, and you'll go into it. We'll have you comment on the video, leave a like on the video, that kind of thing. And then everyone who's done that will also be in the random spinner wheel that we'll use. And then whoever wins will verify either through Facebook direct message or through email. If you're on YouTube, it'll just be what it's happened. We'll see how it works. We're going to iron out those details once we get closer to time. But once we hit 500 subscribers and hang there, we will have that video up, and then you'll have roughly a week to enter into the contest, and then we'll do the drawing a week afterwards. I believe that's all the details that we have right now. We'll go into more detail with the actual giveaway video. Before we go on to the next topic of discussion, I want to show this off. This is a little thing that my cousin Nehemiah got us for Christmas. He's been watching our videos pretty faithfully for a while now, and it's just really cool. It says, "Let's go fishing." It's got a nice little largemouth there. And it's really cool, and I think it looks really awesome. And for now, it's going to be living in the set from now on. And for now, until I find it a better home, it's going to hang up right here. He's going to hang out right there until I've got a better spot. I want to have a little bit of a better studio. Obviously, this is not the most professional of backgrounds, but I'll work on that down the road. Right now, I'm working with what I've got. But second point of discussion is going to be content through winter specifically, and what you can expect from that. As I said in the intro, I had other videos set out to go, but unfortunately, this little guy right here, if I can get him, he's tiny. This is my little Samsung 256 gig card. I've been using it in my GoPro since I bought it over a year and a half ago to start this channel. And it's been working perfectly until the last month or so, and it just fried. I lost 2 trips worth of footage off of it, and my GoPro wouldn't read it. And when I put it into my computer to try to get those files off to see if maybe I could format it, it froze my computer and then blue screened it. And I had to spend about an hour and 15 minutes going all the way down into the BIOS of my motherboard. I built this computer from scratch, 2 or 3, maybe 4 years ago. And so it doesn't have a warranty. I had to do the work myself, but got the computer back up and running, but I'm never plugging that memory card into this computer again. This computer was much more expensive than this little $30 memory card, and I've got a couple of other 256 gig cards. But with that, I lost my side of the footage. I've still got my dad's footage from those 2 trips. They might end up in a winter compilation video a little down the line, but we only had enough for a video between both perspectives. Otherwise, we're going to end up with like a 3 or 4 minute video. So, unfortunately, that's what caused that. And with Christmas and New Year's and all the holidays and other family obligations and church obligations, I'm the worship leader at a church up in Johnson City. And all of my family's part of the worship team. And my dad does a lot of the teaching and preaching. And my mama does the children's church. So we're very active in there. And this time of year is just very busy for us. So we weren't able to make a lot of trips out. And with it being dark and cold by the time we get off from work, we can't go out after work because it's dark by the time we get off. And, you know, in the summer, we're able to go out, hit the river, hit some local areas on Loudon or something, and get some footage. But right now, the only time we can get footage is on Saturdays when we have nothing else scheduled. But for now, it's going to be a little bit sparse. Shorts will continue to go if you've been watching primarily the shorts. I know there's a good amount of y'all that follow us for the shorts primarily. But those shorts should continue to go up every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. As for regular full-length videos, those are going to be a little bit more sparse until spring comes and we're able to get out more consistently. But I can tell you that we have at least 2 videos that will be coming out in January if the weather cooperates. We've been pre-fishing for the Cherokee Tin Cat tournament that's taking place on January 20th. That's a week from this coming Saturday for us. And we've done some pre-fishing. One trip was really good. One trip was a bit of a bust. And that good trip, unfortunately, my GoPro, the memory card, I discovered it was fried. In fact, it was that trip that I discovered, hey, this doesn't work anymore because it took my camera 45 minutes to try and format it. Never formatted it and just died. So all of the footage is going to be from my dad's perspective, but he did get most of the fish that I caught, and of course all the fish that he did. And we did a pretty good day of pre-fishing. Our second trip wasn't productive. It looks like a really, really good place to go and fish, but unfortunately all the structure that we would have fished is above the water line. Right now that entire cove is nothing but just sheer bank, and we couldn't get anything to bite on that. And I was unfortunately having issues with my fish finder, and I was trying to fix that. But there's a lot of really good rock structure there that once the water goes up around summer in the full pool, that's going to be some really productive waters. And we'd like to hit Cherokee and maybe Norris. We don't know yet. Norris is an interesting lake, but Cherokee tends to be a better fishing lake overall. But we'd like to hit that in the spring and the summer and just see what the fishing's like on those very different lakes from what we usually fish in Loudon and Douglas and Chickamauga. But we'll have a pre-fishing video for Cherokee, and we'll have a tournament video for Cherokee if the weather cooperates. Right now, the week leading up to that tournament is going to be pretty ugly. I know at one point, I think on Tuesday the 16th, I think the temperature is supposed to have a low of between 5 and 10, and the high is only 27. And it's not supposed to get above freezing until the 18th, which is the Thursday. So that could put a damper on the plans. If it warms up come Saturday and it's not really stormy, then we'll obviously fish it. We we've got cold water gear and we've got plenty of stuff to keep us safe on that. We've got the life preservers, we've got our vests and our cold weather gear. So we will fish it even if it's below freezing. We won't enjoy it, but we'll do it. But if it's going to be super cold, ice, rain, bad winds, we might forego it just for safety's sake. Don't want to be out there, especially on a cold water lake like Cherokee, where we don't get a lot of cell signal. If an emergency comes up, it's just very dangerous to go into the water in winter when it's well below freezing. But we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we can get in to the Cherokee tournament because we're actually kind of looking forward to this. We've enjoyed learning how to fish in winter. We're having to fish in some deep, deep water, which is not something we're really used to, but we've enjoyed learning it, enjoyed learning how to use our depth finder, using the water temperature and depths, finding structure with our down imaging and my side scan. It's been a really good learning experience. But after Cherokee, there is a tournament in February on Watts Bar. We'll see closer to time if we do that one, because again, it's going to be cold. February is traditionally our coldest month in East Tennessee, but Watts Bar is on the southern end of the state, so it might be fishable. We just have to find some time to go out there and pre-fish. Probably have to find a different spot than what we fished in last year's Watts Bar tournament, which was in early fall, late summer, so very different conditions. So we'll have to find somewhere a little different probably for Watts Bar. But we'll see. That's a good month down the line from here. And we'll obviously have pre-fishing and fishing videos for that. And if we can get any other trips out before that, maybe we can go for some striper or something. The water temperature is still sitting between 45 and 50, so they might still be in fishable depths for us. We'll see. If we can get any good trips out, we'll obviously get footage and see if we can't get some content up. But that basically covers it. We're also going to try to get some gear reviews up and a couple of other fishing related things, not necessarily trips, but maybe some guides, just talking about different stuff that we do. Maybe if y'all have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments. We're still learning a lot because we've been primarily bank fishermen for most of our lives. We started fishing from kayaks maybe 8 years ago or so. And over the last 2 or 3 years, we've really started hitting our strides with that. And so we've learned a lot, but I'm sure we still have a lot to learn when it comes to fishing different types of lakes, especially with us being full members of the Tin Cat Tourney Trail. But with that being said, I want to thank y'all if you hung out for this long. I've been rambling for a while, just had a lot to talk about, and I hated not having something to upload for y'all. I really wanted to keep it consistent, but we had a couple of trips that were busts, and I lost a lot of footage, unfortunately. But nothing we can do about that. Once March rolls around and it starts warming up and the sun's staying out, I mean, every day I'm noticing when I'm getting up for work, I start work at 7, and every day I'm seeing that sun's closer to being over the horizon when I leave for work, and it's staying out longer, and that just makes me very happy because I'm not a big fan of being stuck inside all day, and it's going to be great come March. I'm really looking forward to that tournament. We're definitely fishing that one because it's on Chickamauga. Get hopefully some good pre-spawn action in on that tournament. We're really looking forward to that. We're going to make a few trips down there before the tournament and just get some really good pre-fishing done and just figure out what we want to do. We got a lot of good plans for spring and summer and fall. We've been doing a lot of homework and research. Several places on the Holston River and the French Broad we want to hit. Maybe hit a couple of other rivers. We're thinking maybe find somewhere on the Nolichucky. We might end up wading instead of kayaking because it's a pretty rocky lake. We also think we might try to hit some spots on the Pigeon we know about. We fished them before several years back before the YouTube channel, and there's some really good smallmouth fishing in there. We caught a lot of fish. We caught a lot of big fish on that trip, and it was before we really knew what we were doing. We hadn't even heard of the Ned rig at that point, and obviously the Ned rig is one of our go-to lures for catching smallmouth on any river. And we'll see what other trips we have going. The Tin Cat Tourney Trail is really interesting this year with some further out lakes. I think Lake Guntersville is one of them. And if we can make it to Guntersville, we will make it to Guntersville. We have never been on that lake. It is a big, big fish lake, and it would be so awesome to be able to hit that and fish that, do the tournament there. We don't know about the one on, I think there's one on Dale's Hollow. I'd have to look again. That one's a bit of a drive, and we'll see. We have to have at least 7 tournaments to count towards Angler of the Year. And right now I'm doing pretty good. I've finished in 9th and I finished in 15th on Norris. Unfortunately, Norris wasn't as kind with my dad because it really helped that I had a working sonar. His was down for the count for that day, so he didn't finish all that high. So he's wanting to get a jump on getting some better tournaments in. He finished in 5th in the first tournament of the year, so if we can get past that one, he's in really good spot to make high on the Angler of the Year. We want to finish high enough, hopefully, to be on the state team for Tin Cat. We'll see what happens. We're really looking forward to this year. We think we're going to do some pretty good stuff, and we're really excited to take you along with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of fun content planned, even some stuff outside of fishing that we think y'all will enjoy seeing. But we'll get there when we get there. Right now, we have to get through the dreaded winter of January and February, and hopefully not get snowed in this next week. I'm not a big fan of it being below 10 degrees coming this Tuesday. Honestly, I'm not a big fan when it drops below 70. I thrive in 90 to 95 degree weather. That's just what I love. I like it hot. I don't do cold at all. But once we get through these 2 months, we'll have regular content out again, and we're going to get what we can up from this point on. I'm thinking come the middle of March, we will definitely be getting regular trips in. So we will see y'all then. Hopefully we'll have a video up on Cherokee. That is coming up soon, and we're really looking forward to sharing the pre-fishing with you and hopefully the actual tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're really looking forward to this tournament. So again, I'm sorry for rambling this long. Just had a lot of stuff to talk about, and I guess we will see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.